Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun Benzion. Today we're finishing Perek Hamadi, the seventh Perek of Kesubos, Daf Ayin Zayin. The Mishnah on top of Ayin Zayin and Aleph talks about Aish and Oldubo Mumin and Kovanos Lahoti. If a man gets Mumin, up until now, in the previous two Mishnahs, we talked about a woman who gets Mumin. First Mishnah is that he's Makadish, a woman, Amnasha Ein La Mumin. The second Mishnah, Ayin Hayam and Aleph, talked about a woman who has Mumin, whether they're found b'beis avia or b'beis baila. Depends whether it was found b'beis avia or b'beis baila. Now the second Mishnah, it's not clear whether they made a Tanai. I'm not saying about movement. I don't know if it makes a difference, to be honest with you. Here we're talking about a man who has movement. Right? We talked about this yesterday a little bit. The difference between a man and a woman. A man who has the movement, we paskin not like Rishon Lil, paskin like the Rabbanan, ain't koman as lahotzi. Except the second Mishnah on Zayim and Aleph, if he has certain disgusting jobs. He's a miner, he mines copper, he's a garbage man, he's a leather tanner, he smells really bad. Either if he smells really bad, or he's muka shchin, he has boils all over his body. In these cases, then we force him to get divorced. Now, by a man, it doesn't make a difference whether he had the woman before or whether he got married, he had the woman, right? By a woman, right? It all mattered. It mattered when she had the movement, right? He makes a t'nai that the kedusha I'm not shame a movement. If she had movement, it sounds like she got a movement afterwards, right after the eristin, or he didn't make a t'nai and they found the movement. It sounds like it would be okay. By a man, assuming the conversation is, it doesn't make a difference. If he had it before, there's more reason to say, right? Then maybe she was makabel the movement. If they have it afterwards, then there's maybe grounds to get divorced. It's completely opposite over here. So I explained yesterday that the reason there are women that a possible by a woman is a totally different reason than by a man. The woman that possible by a woman is because the woman bother the man during foreplay or whatever when he's together with his wife. Even a small thing would bother a man. He's not going to enjoy his wife. So that's why the grounds to get divorced or to invalidate the kiddushin if there's a mum. Here we're talking about movement of a man. As I mentioned, for a woman, she'll enjoy the foreplay even if it's not 100% perfect by the man. However, the man, what matters to a woman, and these are all talking about after the nisuin, right? Kofno Salahotzi, he's already married to her. A woman can't stay with a man who who loses esteem in her eyes. Now, there's different levels of losing esteem. He's not important. He's not chashuv. The Gemara said before that she'll marry a man who is a weaver, who spins threads, even though it's not such a high-paying job. It's a lowly job. He's a short man. He's not such a man of stature. He doesn't appear as a strong, cool man. She'll be married to him. She'll be mazana. She'll commit adultery with other men. However, she'll marry him. Here we're talking about this Mishnah, Muka Shchin, Baal Philippus, where the man is disgusting. He's a garbage man. He's a miner, right? If she wants to, right? I think if she wants to, she has the right to come to Beis Din and force him to divorce her and give her a ksuba, especially if he became this afterwards, after they got married, because a woman needs to have a man of stature. For the man marries a woman. He's interested in the sex. That's why a man marries a woman. That's the only reason a man marries a woman. It's not a fair deal, really. Just for the sex, you have to stay married for 70 years, 100 till Admei Esra. You lose interest in the sex after a couple months. You want a different woman. But a woman wants a man that she can rely on. She can support her, be a strong man. She's attracted to a man of strength. If he's not such a strong man, he's a short man, he's a diminutive man, he's not a powerful man, he's a very weak man, she'll stay married to him. However, if he's completely disgusting, right, he's a garbage man. Now, if she wants to stay married to a garbage man, it pays well. So she could do that. But if she doesn't want to, I think that's included in the mission. She doesn't want to stay married to him. She has every right. Even if, right, going into the marriage, he wasn't that, and he decided to take it afterwards. Or even if he was before, and she, like the Gemara says, she could say, I thought I could accept a man. And now I realize, for her, it's so hard to be married to a man that she can't look up to. A man that a woman can't respect, right? She can't be married to a man that she can't respect. If she can't respect him at all, she can respect him a little bit. They can remain married. She can't respect him at all. His body is disgusting. or he has a terrible smell. We're talking about a really terrible smell. Reach hachotam, I guess, I don't know, from a nose smell would be worse than maybe halitosis. Oh, a really bad smell. He's a garbage man. He's a lowly job where he's dealing with excrement. He's mining copper. So these things, he's a tanner of leather, which really makes you disgusting. She can't stay with a man like that, and because he's not he's not a man of stature in her eyes. She can't look up to him. She can't give him kavod. It's nice if a woman could give honor to a husband, but a husband that she completely looks down upon so much, she can't remain married to him. That's what's important for a woman, to marry a man of stature, not the physical sex or foreplay or whatever. That's what's important for the woman, and if she doesn't have that, even if it happened, that's why even the moment happened before and she knew about it, or happened afterwards, you can invalidate it. When it comes to a man, he has to be masna, he has to make a t'nai and state, I don't want you to have movement. If he doesn't make that t'nai, presumably he has to accept whatever movement she has. He has to show that he's makbid on these things. The movement that he's makbid on, things going to interfere with the sexual experience, right? That's what interests the man. I do want to explain what machlokas over here. The Mishnah has a machlokas. What about if she makes a t'nai? But Meir Salbi, even if she made a t'nai, she said, I know you're a garbage man, you're a minor, I want to remain married, I want to be married to you, right? She could still say after the marriage, I thought I could stay married, and now I can't. Chachamim say no, only on mukashkin because it's physically dangerous for him, but otherwise, in all the other cases, she made a t'nai, she made a stipulation, she has to stay married to him. So what's the machlokes in Rameir and the Chachamim? So I explain like this, Rameir again holds t'nai milsa achrisa. We learned about Rameir holds about mishpatei t'nai, but t'nai is very weak. Contingency plan is very weak. So therefore, even a t'nai doesn't carry much weight. So therefore, she made a t'nai, so it doesn't carry much weight unless you have mishpatei t'naim. Even if you have mishpatei t'naim, it's t'nai milsa achrisa. It's something not related to the actual. It's something disparate. It's distinct from the actual deal you're making. The Chachamim, like Rabbi Yehuda, say no. The t'nai is part of the deal. A contingency plan is part of the actual deal. You make a t'nai, you have to keep it. According to Rabbi Meir, because he holds t'nai milsa achrisa, I'll explain this more going forward in coming Masechtos, he holds t'nai milsa achrisa, so therefore, even if she makes a t'nai, she can disregard the t'nai if she has a good reason afterwards. I hope you enjoyed today's shir. See you in the next parak. It's the 8th parak of Kesubos coming up tomorrow.